Hi there, it's PlayMale from Confidently Dating Women. How to seduce, attract and seduce hot and attractive women for a sexual relationship within 4 hours of meeting her. It's a step-by-step guide I have developed from approach to relationship on your terms. In this video, I focus on what is the structure of the book, of the guide that I have revised, expanded and updated, because it's an existing guide. It already worked for many years, but I have updated it now for the current age of time. So let's go over it. The book has several chapters and we start with a generic introduction about confidently dating women. I will explain am I, PlayMale, and also who are my former dating coaches that I work together with to make this method work for a lot of people in the Netherlands and Belgium. I have updated it now that is even more applicable also outside the sex capital of the world, Amsterdam, the Netherlands. So also for you as a Western single man over the age of 25, this will work if you want to know how to meet and date women on your terms in your everyday life. So that's what in the first chapter we're going to talk about in general. Who are we and what can you expect when you read and apply the principles from the book. And of course we give you a brief overview of the chapters. And then in the second chapter it's about how to prepare your mind and your physicality and all about preparation. The second chapter is all about preparation. We have seen a lot of times in the workshops and in the tours and all the seminars that we have given that if we already start teaching you directly how to say hi to a woman, which is not that difficult, but and you are not prepared yourself in a good way for it, then your success rates are not that good. And men get demotivated because they don't get the results that they want. So the second chapter focuses especially on how to get rid of these stupid limiting beliefs that you have about women. Maybe you've listened to women on how they want to be seduced. It's wrong. Quit that. Don't get in the trap of this princess conditioning world. Learn your authentic masculinity to find that back. And that's what this chapter 2 is about. How to become masculine again. How to tune in both from your body, as your mind, as your dress, as things to do. Very practically preparation before you start going out in the world to confidently date women. Very simple example. If you have not prepared a place where you can actually have an instant date or where you can invite the woman over to have sex, then it's more difficult to have a good success rate with women because you have not prepared. Then we go to the chapter 3, and in chapter 3 we focus on meeting the women and doing the approach, the first approach. So in the previous chapter you already have researched a bit where can you find the women that you fancy, because we all like different women. And in this chapter 3 we're gonna explain to you how to approach them when you see them in the locations that you are in your life, whether that's going to work, having a lunch break, doing your hobby, sports, groceries, whatever. When you see that woman that you fancy, that you feel something for, step by step the steps how to open up a conversation with her, even if she's busy, even if she's running for the train, or even if she's a bit farther away, you cannot directly see her. You will learn how to approach and make the first contact with this woman you desire and find hot and attractive for romantic and sexual purposes. Not to make friends, but to date and have sex with. So that's chapter 3, and we'll learn a lot about it, and you will also get examples from me and also the other dating coaches that I've worked with. Then chapter 4, we explain how to handle the instant date, because when you have met her and have a short conversation with her, then you invite her over for an instant date on the spot. Now, there can be times that it's not possible to do it instantly. We will cover that in the book, how to also handle those. But let's say you said hi to this girl that you saw walking by and you have an instant date arranged now. how to structure this date and what are the main checkpoints to do, the main do's and don'ts to do to keep the woman interested in you and also to qualify her further if you still like her, because she can also be a retard, for example, a crazy girl. You don't want those girls. So in this chapter 4 about the instant date, how to structure it, what to do, what are your checkpoints, your waypoints to assess whether you want to go further with this woman for having sex and after maybe a relationship. So we're talking more about conversations, techniques, and how to make her more attractive for you, how to further make her comfortable with you, because you're having an instant date. Chapter 5 is then how to invite her at your place or at her place or at any other place where you can have sex without people watching you in the public, of course. So chapter 5 is then about the real seduction. It's about having sex, meeting up with her with the goal of having sex with her. So you already have like briefly talked with her on the approach, then you have had an instant date with her, like some coffee, tea or lemonade, I don't know what you like to drink, and then you invite her over to your or her place for having sex. So in this chapter 5 we explain that part of the phase, how do you make the appointment to get there, maybe the instant or maybe later, that she's at your place or you're at her place for having sex. How do you approach that? How do you enter in the door? What do you set the first steps to do? And how do you escalate to make her even harder and hotter for you that she will like just whip up your clothes and start fucking you? That's chapter 5. We have added, I have added another extra chapter now to the book compared to the 18-year-old original edition. And this chapter is about how to keep her or not keep her in a relationship. So after you have sex with her, you can decide as a man, do you want to keep her in your life? Do you want to keep fucking her and keep seeing her or not? This is your choice. Now, if you don't want to keep seeing her, we have an appendix to how to get rid of women that are in love with you but you don't like them in a nice and gentle way. And this chapter number 6 focuses on how to build and construct a relationship with her without having to commit to her exclusively. So the objective and goal of the chapter number 6 is how to keep a relationship with the women you have slept with on your terms, keep having sex with them and also being still able to meet other women. Because as a man, we need more women and we need sex to be happy, so that you remain in control. That's in chapter number 6. So we are talking about from being friends with benefits or fuck buddies to how to have a bit more serious relationship while still being able to sleep with other women, up to going to a non-monogamous relationship where she's very more exclusive for you, but you can still meet and date other women. That's the new added chapter for this 18-year anniversary edition of the book Confidently Dating Women. Chapter number 7, we make a concluding remark. We give you further tips and sources how to go further on this topic of confidently dating women. And also in the appendix are some helpful additional tips and tricks that we have found when we talk with people like you who have read the book about specific subtopics that may appear as situations and how to deal with them. So this book, Confidently Dating Women, has 7 chapters and goes all the way from preparing yourself as a man to becoming open for sex with hot women you fancy and preparing yourself mentally and physically and in occasions, all the way up to approaching a woman in your everyday life, can be in a bar, can be outside, can be wherever, to having an instant date with her, and then if that goes well, inviting her over to your place for having sex with her, and then deciding if you want to keep her or not, how to further keep building that relationship without falling into the trap of putting her back on the princess pedestal again or having to commit to a monogamous relationship. No. We're gonna make sure that you keep your sexual freedom at all times. even if you love one of your specific girls. That's in the summary all the 7 chapters that you'll read in Confidently Dating Women. Are you interested in this book and do you want to read a sample of the book? Then please go to www.confidentlydatingwomen.com. It's all in one go, no hyphens, no spaces, no nothing. www.confidentlydatingwomen.com. And then you fill in your name and email address, you will get 10 free dating tips. And there's also the option to read the first chapter of the book for free. And you can order this book online as well. Cool? Great. See you there.